Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme. We're continuing here at St Patrick's Parish Church and Graveyard. And I'm going to show you a few interesting graves that I've come across. So this is the first one. And it says, in loving memory of Charles Edward Seymour. And he was the county inspector with the Royal Irish Constabulary, and he died on the 13th of February 1899, aged 50. I'll have to get a closer look at that. 56 years, and you can see the badge there of the Royal Irish Constabulary, which would later become the Royal Ulster Constabulary. And our second grave I want to show you is this one here. And this is of a minister. And you can see there it's a replica Celtic cross. And it says, in loving memory of Lewis Arthur Hill Trevor. And that's Puller, I think that is, DD. Or Porter, no, it's Puller, I think, P-O-O-L-E-R, I think. DD, Doctor of Divinity, and he was the Archdeacon of Down, and for 25 years he was the pastor of the parish. He was born on the 29th January 1850, I think, and he died 27th of June 1924, and then also his wife. So he was the rector here of the parish of Down. And then I want to show you this one here as well. This is another Royal Irish Constabulary gentleman. And you can see like a Victoria Cross on his grave. But I don't think he was a Victoria Cross winner, of course. But it says Frederick Campbell Wallace, County Inspector. And that's the Royal Irish Constabulary. And he died 29th of October 1914. And it says at rest. So we'll take a wee walk up here. This one here is a doctor, but it's very hard to read. But I can make out the DR there. But can't really read the rest, unfortunately. It's a beautiful day for a wee bit of church history. And it's great to be off this week on holidays. So I'm going to show you another replica of a cross. And it's this one here. And this says, in most loving memory of Samuel Hemphill, DD, Doctor of Divinity, Archdeacon of Down, Rector of Drumbeg, who entered into rest the 12th of January 1927. And then it says, to me to live is Christ. So that's another minister. And then I'm going to read this one out to you, which is also in the form of a cross. And this says, Elizabeth Hawthorne died at the White House in County Antrim, 21st of January 1928, aged 75 years. Of course, that's not the White House in America. This is Northern Ireland's very own White House. In fact, it's one of the oldest houses in that White House area, and it's called the White House. It goes the whole way back to the time of the Williamite and Jacobite Wars in Ireland, and before that even. So it says she was the widow of John Hawthorne, Captain MS, and he was lost at sea on the 26th of August 1892. And also their only son, James Woods Arthur, dead at Luxton Lodge, Uxbridge, I think that is, Somerset, 3rd of May 1958, aged 76 years. So there's a captain there who was lost at sea. So we'll go on for another wee walk, see if we come across anyone else. And of course that's the Hastings Mausoleum there, and he was a multi-millionaire, so he owned the Hastings group of the hotels, and I've done a wee video on him, a wee bit of the history, so check that one out. But don't know if you heard the one about the multi-millionaire who died, and his wife was in a wee bit of a dilemma because he wanted to be buried with all his millions. The only problem is, if the wife had to put all the millions in the grave, then there'd been no millions for her. So she was left with a wee bit of a dilemma. So what did she do? She wrote him a cheque. So just a wee bit of humour there for you. But I want to show you another grave here. And this is a war grave. But it's not 2 soldiers, it's actually 2 sailors. MN, and it says 2 sailors of the Second World War Merchant Navy. And they were buried 3rd of April 1942. And it says known unto God. So that's a war grave from the Second World War. And there's another war grave here that I want to show you. Which is this one here. And then we'll wrap this wee video up. So this is Sergeant Major J. Cleland, Royal Enniskillen Fusiliers. He died on the 27th of October 1916, so that's a First World War grave. And you can see the badge of the Enniskilleners. Of course, the Enniskillen regiments go right back to the time of the Williamite and Jacobite wars in Ireland. And their emblem is the castle, it's actually the Watergate, although it wasn't a Watergate, believe it or believe it not. But that's the oldest part of Enniskillen Castle today, and it's still standing. So get yourself over to Enniskillen Castle, and you can get a wee tour around it. It's fantastic. You'll enjoy it, the kids will enjoy it. But that's the Watergate is the oldest part of the castle, and it's still there today. So there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. So thanks for watching, and God bless.